Oh my gosh, guys, welcome in. I was like, I need to start this early because I can't handle what I'm watching. Hi, friends. How are we doing? It is the rainiest day here. Oh my gosh, do you see that? What's happening out there? Ugh, it's here. I guess it's a perfect perfect day for chilling inside. I hope everyone is doing good today, though. I'm feeling rested, guys. I had to peek, see what the boys are getting into out there. We just got the next delivery of deer meat to process for Zach, and he also has 2 friends that wants the meat processed too. So we're gonna let that thaw now. Oh my gosh, I'm like very overwhelmed right now. That doesn't have to stay there. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I thought you wanted it, so.
Okay. Let's get started, guys. I am pumped. Sammy's bringing out the Souvlaki as well. Look at this. Turned it over this morning. It is like transformed, this pork meat sitting in that marinade. Okay, and yeah, this episode today is for Omdog, Sam. And he has asked us to use some special skewers that he got for the big green egg. So yeah, wonderful day for grilling outside, but that's okay. The egg will keep us nice and warm, right? Maybe I'll put on a jacket if we need. So yeah, I thought to do our first kind of test on those skewers, we would do Souvlaki, which is something that we're pretty familiar with, right? So I thought it would be a good idea to maybe not do something for the first time using a new piece of equipment. And well, we love Souvlaki. I don't know about you guys, but every now and then we get a pretty big craving for Greek foods or Mediterranean food. Okay, what we have linked there today, I'm trying to stay focused here with everything that's going on in the background. Awesome recipes. This is one from Serious Eats that I've used a couple times before. Yes, it does say chicken on there, but we have switched it out for pork before and it works really, really good too. So we used that marinade recipe yesterday for the pork, let it sit overnight to get the best flavor out of that. And then they also give us the recipe for the tzatziki sauce on that link, as well as a recipe for the Greek salad. And then the other one linked is, for the pitas. And that is a newer pita recipe that I would love to try and put a little bit of Goldilocks sourdough starter in. Keep kind of prepping up some baking for Sam and I to munch on during the week. Okay, let's make a prep list, friends. This is gonna be a pretty quick stream. Lots of good knife skills today, so lots of chopping. Have we named our starter? Yes. Her name is Goldilocks number 3. R.I.P. to the first 2. Okay, so first thing that we're gonna do is, you know what? I don't actually know. I think we should make up the pita breads. I'm just gonna mute for a sec. Okay, so first things first, let's make the pita bread. So once we have our pita dough all mixed up, it's gonna take about an hour for it to rise before we can portion it and then cook it up. And I think we're just gonna cook it inside here. Don't wanna do too much outside with the rain coming down. Okay, so during that hour that the bread is rising, one thing that we still have to do for the pork is just get it onto the skewers and just a little bit more seasoning on there. We did a little bit of salt in the marinade, but we need a bit more before the meat goes onto the grill. Okay, so we'll skewer the meat. That can be done ahead of time, but let's not season it until right before it goes on the grill. Okay, pita bread, skewer the pork. After that, why don't we make up the tzatziki sauce? And that way it'll be able to sit in the fridge, marry up those flavors a little bit. just gets better if it sits, I would say minimum an hour before you plan to serve it. Lastly, kind of just work on our salad while everything else is coming together. So we're gonna do greens in the Greek salad today. We have some really nice red leaf lettuce to put in there still. And then obviously tomato, cucumber, peppers, nice sweet peppers, feta cheese, olives, and that's a special variety. Kalamata is typically used in Greek salads. And then our dressing. I think I still have a little bit of Greek dressing left over, so we'll check on that later. If we have to make some more, we will. But just know that the Greek marinade and the Greek dressing are pretty much the same. So if you're kind of stuck looking for a Greek salad dressing recipe online, just look up a souvlaki marinade instead. Same, but different is how I think of it. Okay, that's pretty much it, friends. And obviously, near the end of the stream, we will bake off our pitas. That's a really fun one, because you can either do it in the oven or on the stovetop, just on a pan. And I really like to do it on the stovetop, because then we can watch the whole time, right? And then as far as the pork goes, I'm thinking, because this is gonna be cooked directly over charcoal, and I believe we're gonna use the large egg today for that. The egg doesn't take as long to heat up if we're cooking directly over the charcoal, probably about 20 minutes or so, just to get a nice even bed of heat to cook over. And then I would say maybe about 10 minutes for those skewers. Nice and quick. Okay, let's get into it, friends. go big view. Start pressing some pitas. Okay, let's get that little pita ball. So the bottom has been slightly fired, but I think we need a bit more still. Just minimize any risk of sticking. Give that a little pat. Flip our bag, flip the top, and we don't need to press really hard. They said, what, 6-inch rounds? That looks pretty good to me. I like how the bubbles are coming out the sides too. Give that a shake off of any of the excess flour. Yeah, this might be my new favorite pita recipe. Yes. So fluffy. Well, you have to protect yourself, right? Yes, bonk. Yeah, that's exactly what you're gonna do. You didn't find any tall cans of Guinness, so you got the 6-pack. 2 bottles will go in the stew, the rest into the belly. Just don't fill up too much on it beforehand, right? Okay, that's awesome. You could also use a rolling pin for this. It's just as easy. I think we're ready for our first one. Feels nice and hot. You won't really hear a sizzle when you first drop it, so don't worry about that. We'll just keep our eye on it. Nice to have that view in front of me. I don't have to keep turning around. And while our pitas are cooking, we just keep flattening them out. In the past, when I've made pitas, friends, I'm just thinking about this. I used to roll them out pretty thin to try and like maximize the amount of pita you get. But I'm kind of realizing that that would hurt me in the end because rolling it too thin will taking out too much air, right? And it's not gonna puff up the same. Okay, I'm gonna go for a flip here. So I find this time that I'm making them, I'm not rolling it too thin and it's staying really nice and puffy. Look at that golden brown coloring there. It's exactly what we want. And the recipe said each pita will take around 5 or so minutes to make. Bit more flour. Okay, I'm gonna turn that pan down just a little bit. I'm gonna let it cook a few more seconds on that side, but it is getting a touch dark. So that's how I know the heat is just a little bit too high. If the pita is getting dark before it's really puffed up all the way. Nice, yeah, that's definitely getting there. See how the first flip it was okay. The second one, the flour is gonna start to burn if your heat is too high. So let's say medium heat if we're doing it on the stovetop. Just gonna push that off of there for now to kind of cool it off and set myself up a little hot pita pocket station. So usually I line a plate with a clean towel, pop our pita onto that, and then just flip our towel over. And that way it stays warm and soft without drying out or getting soggy. Okay, let's try the next one. Our pan isn't smoking anymore. It was a little bit too hot, yep. Flip this pita. Yeah, that is a way better heat. Woo! It puffed up like right away. Okay, let's place this beside our stovetop station here. Oh man. Okay, he's going in. I am so intrigued right now. Daff, have you seen this madness happen? Open pit skewer grilling. There we go. Next. Yeah, like tandoor style, exactly. I know, I'm afraid too, Mish, but that's why the skewer is so wide, is that the meat, when it starts to cook on the bottom part, it's gonna like seal itself onto that metal. Whereas the thinner skewers, you can't do that. Oh yeah, that is looking good. Looks like it's cooking very nice and even in there. Okay, so we'll have our grilled meat, our pitas and salad to put onto a plate, and then some tzatziki. Need a little side dish to put the tzatziki sauce in. Yeah, mama, the video in Discord, that is smoky. Smoking meats. Whoa. Look at the color from the charcoal too. Okay, that's gotta be like one of the easiest ways of cooking. It looks like it's got pretty hot there. Man. Okay, I cannot wait to make tandoor chicken with this. That was one of the easiest ways ever to cook the meat. And then there's like no mess because you did it all outside. Okay, look at this. What we got going on over here. Make some room. Holy. Those are gonna rest for a few minutes anyways while we wait for this last pita. Wow, perfect timing. So that's for dipping the meat and the pita too. Pop that into the sauce dish. Okay, I'm gonna disturb the Greek salad. It's probably not gonna look as nice when I put it on the plate, but that's okay. I'll try and still make it look good. Put that right beside the tzatziki. Try and keep all that stuff on top. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah. Is that really good? Because I was gonna say, you're really quiet. It's either good or bad.
That's really good.
The marinade is bomb.
The marinade is bomb.
Good job, Serious Eats. We need our Kalamata olives still to go on the salad. And then just a little bit of dressing. Oh, Sammy's going for the pita skewer?
Pita skewer.
Oh my gosh. Okay, shaking up our Greek dressing homemade. What I do is take the souvlaki marinade, put it in the blender. Obviously the stuff that's not touched the raw meat. Put that in the blender. Add a little bit of feta to it. A bit of anchovy paste is our little secret. Blend that till it's smooth and you have Greek dressing. Oh, I got a bit in the tzatziki. Holy, good luck eating that. It comes off of the skewer pretty nice and easy. Hey? Yum. Just kind of separate the little chunks. So yeah, none of the meat pieces fell off then, Sam?
Nope.
Awesome. Would recommend then, right? The pita pile. Couple of those. Look at, they're still steaming. One is enough. Okay, I'm going in for a meaty bit. I saw this piece that kind of got like charred. I'm going for the dip, friends. Mmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's that good.
We got charcoal flavor. The pork is really tender. You'd think because it's shoulder, usually a cut that takes a while to cook down and break down those connective tissues, you think it would be like tough and chewy, but it's totally not, which is why we let it marinate for those 24 hours. And the acids in the marinade help to break down that tissue, but also help to keep it moist when you cook it. It's magical. Definitely a dish, heavy on the garlic, but it should be. We got raw garlic in the tzatziki sauce, but then the garlic on the pork has been cooked, so it's kind of roasty tasting. Okay, we just need to look at this, the fluffs. Do you see that?
That's a really good pita.
Whoa. Whoa, it's even got some flavor from the sourdough starter. It works. Okay, let's try our salad. Not that this is really the star of the dish. This is just here for filling. Actually, I really love Greek salad, so I'm not bashing it at all. Just the meat and the bread are the stars right now. Mmm. Good acidic dressing. Nice fresh veggies. The tomatoes are so sweet, so it gives good contrast between the acid. For sure the fluffiest pitas I've ever made. Next time we do these, we'll do them in the oven so we can get a little pita pocket. Mmm. All right, hitting that button, guys. Thank you, everyone, for the amazing weekend. Felt a little bit different not doing food for friends, but it's nice to bang out some of those pots and pans redemptions, right? We cooked for Sammy. We cooked for Torino Evolve. Made an amazing beef Guinness stew that a bunch of you have also made this weekend now. Yum. I don't know. Is it Christmas next week? No, the following one. I have a few things kind of planned that are festive for the upcoming week, so stay tuned in Discord. I'll post it a bit earlier since I'm not working this week. I will be on it. And other than that, friends, stay tuned to our YouTube channel so you can get special content there, different from Twitch. I'll be posting a video basically right after stream onto YouTube for you guys, and that was the Stromboli versus Calzone stream. So much fun. Okay, guys, thank you for all of the biddies, the new followers, welcome in, all of the subs and gift subs. Going towards the knife giveaway. Other than that, stay safe, stay healthy. If you need us at all, we'll be around on Discord. Love you guys. I will see you next Friday, maybe a bit earlier, 11 a.m. Pacific. Okay, see you then. I'm going to hit this button. Bye.